city of Chicago. Head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Here's Evan McPherson. Off we go from Soldier Field. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. Third and 9.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
To throw, it's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 14 on the pickup. First down, Chicago.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. They'll go again with Swift. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
That's complete. It's Odunze. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They will run it over center with Swift. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
This one complete to Bryant.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's a run. Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
Here we go, set.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what...
He's got his big tight end. Cole Kmet, touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
First and 10. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. He'll drop to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he is taken down. They put Wilson in motion. Now, faking the give. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the air one more time. He completes this one to Mechie. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try and run for this with Algier. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now it is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. He is in. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Jets. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Moore going in motion. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now we're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be first down, though. 1st and goal at the 2.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Bears. 2nd touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 21-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
So this is where an offensive play caller, they've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Now a give up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Williams. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To the goal line and in. is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the fullback. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? They put Wilson in motion. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Davis. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep.
Over the top, he's got it. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, New York. McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Jets are able to cut into the deficit. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now Williams. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Algier. Has some room inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And he'll work this into the red zone inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. They'll look to throw. That is into the hands of Wicks. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. A give up the middle to Algier. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. They put Wilson in motion. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Good blocking, and he's in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, New York. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Off play action. Here's Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. Down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 11. Throwing is Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. Trying to keep a drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Williams. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Williams. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A loss on the play brings up 4th and goal.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be third down. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. They'll look to throw yet again. Catch made right side by Wilson. Second and a yard. They'll look to throw again. That's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Back to the air one more time. Now he takes off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Moore going in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here is first and 10. Davis. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. A run with Davis. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is hot. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. That one to the sideline and incomplete. And a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.